Okay, everybody, guess what? Y'all know what that means. We're open. We're open. We're open for business. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. In order for me to hang this sign up, I gotta cover up my little art project. Okay, let me tell y'all. Let me show y'all. This is what Scott did last time we were on. And then this is my light bright thing, but I had to share it with the open sign. Oh, and then let me show y'all my outfit. Look at how cute. Now let me tell you about this blazer. Damn, y'all were right. Damn. One more time. Boom. Maybe the algorithm will get that one. That was a cute picture. Anyway, let me tell you about this blazer. You youngins lean in. Back when Black Friday actually meant something, when they actually like really gave you good deals, I got this from Banana Republic. And I paid like $25. This is back in the olden days. Back in the olden days. Oh, Scott's here, by the way. Hey, say hey, Scott.
Hey,
Don't be rude.
not being rude.
Back in the olden days when Black Friday meant something, when a discount was a discount. I got this thing for $25. It's so cute. I don't really ever get to wear it, so I'm gonna wear it with you guys because you guys are fun for me. Like we're having a good time. Okay, so we're gonna talk about 90 Day Fiance because we're gonna close this thing out. I don't know which branch of 90 Day Fiance it is. It's season 7. It's the one with like Joe and Magda and Lauren and Faith and Miles and Matilda. That one. I'm gonna go over that one. And then next video will be we're gonna get back on the case. But let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all have ever read The Shining or saw the movie or whatever. But all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And we have been on case after case after case. Now we need a little bit of non-case. We need some fun, right, Scott? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So we got to get we got to have a little junk food. And that's what 90 Day Fiance is for us. So anyway, we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiance, whichever, I forget which branch this is. Before the 90 days, Scott doesn't have his workbook. I have my light bright. But you know what? We're going to take a break doing that too. We'll do it when we get back to Sherlock Holmes. So anyway, so let me do my light work real quick and get this thing over with, honey, because these people are, what would you say, Scott? What are these people?
They're all different in their own ways, but yeah, I mean, they're characters.
They're here, honey. They're here. They're here. Oh, let me tell you. Okay, I had to add to my Arnold Palmer because look, I ran out of my little this, so I had to add a little fruit juice to it. So that's what we're drinking on today. It's you know what I figured it is? It's a tropical Arnold Palmer. That's what it is. That's what I created. That's my creation. So, anyway, let's roll through these people and let's just get this over with until the reunion show comes, that is. And I cannot wait to see that. Really, I cannot. What about you, Scott? You know you can't wait.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be different because these people were wild, honey. They were wild. They were showing, they said, honey, here's my backside. Let me show it to the world, honey. For the world, baby. So anyway, Joe and Magda. I don't even know what to say about them two. Like Joe and Magda are being Joe and Magda. I think Joe is the more mature one in this relationship, which makes sense because he's the older one. But he makes the Scott's over there chuckling. Like, sir, I'm sorry, ma'am. Ain't nobody proposing to you like before anybody else has seen you. Like, I think Joe made the most sense when he was like, look, girl, I'm gonna bring you to America. I'm not gonna propose to you right now. He was being reasonable. I'm not proposing to you right now. I'm gonna bring you to America, let you meet my family, see how that goes, and then we can talk about it. I feel like he was being the most rational. And I think she actually heeded what he was saying, because it made the most sense. Like whatever she was talking about was crazy. Like, girl, calm down, stand down, ma'am. Okay, so he gets on the plane, and honey, I guess there were tears. Joe or Scott, did you see any tears there? There was some sniffling. It was like,
yeah, there wasn't much.
but honey, she gave it a go. Honey, she look. To be honest, look, Magda is hot to try, honey. She's a hot thing, honey. He sees something he won't. She held her ground to get what she wanted. So good on her. And hopefully, I think he'll do the right thing. I sense he'll do the right thing. What say you, Scott?
Yeah, I feel like he will, but I don't know. He's a slick one. I think that's his MO. That's the way he's been. But I don't know. I think he will propose to her if she comes to America.
Yeah, I think they cute. They match. They cute together. They have like-minded interests. So they cute. I don't know if I did Lauren and Faith, because I skipped a whole, like, that last episode. I was like, I'm not even doing it because there was nothing to talk about there. It was just more of the same. So why waste anyone's time, yours, mine, whoever, recapping the more of the same when we could just wait for this episode? So I don't know if I went through Lauren and Faith. Basically, Lauren was doing something that Faith saw that frightened her, so she ran out. She ran off, and she finally kicked him the deuces, which thank God. Okay, because honey, we saw that other channel where you were on there just talking cash money foolishness. Okay, so whatever. Niles and Matilda. I'm gonna need for Niles to step up his game, because I think Matilda really loves this man. I know she really loves. Like, ain't nobody crying that much for somebody leaving talking about, I want squishy on my face, messing up my makeup. Unless you really love somebody. I think the woman really loves that man. I think Niles needs to really take this serious and really stop using his autism as an excuse, as a crutch to do stuff. Because now you married and you have this woman waiting on you to come back, and you owe Mr. whatever his name was. You owe that man some money. Mr. Ark. Like, get that man his money back and come back and get that woman, and don't make her resent you. That's my thoughts on it. What say you, Scott?
Yeah, he needs to get together. He's not gonna have a lot of help when he gets home, but he's got a lot of work to do to get her, bring her over. So he's gonna have to buckle down.
Yeah, he gonna have to, like, Niles, honey, I think you got a good one, but you need to go ahead and do what you need to do, sir. You need to look into the immigration and do what you need to do. I mean, your parents don't agree, but it is what it is. Next up, Vea and Sonny. Child. Scott, did you have anything?
No, I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
The daddy is manipulative. I don't even know what's going on with the daddy. I'm happy Sonny finally stood up to the daddy, but like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Vea. Vea is just, she's ditzy. The best word I can say to describe her is ditzy. She's just very ditzy. Like, she thought she could just bring a cake and get that man to like her. I don't think she picked up the vibe, the vibe that was going on with the dad. Like, Sonny now ain't got nobody because everybody disowning him because he choosing, how do I put this? What's the word I'm thinking about? He putting the garden tools before the bros, and they not having it. So now he by himself. She chose her. Now he by himself. So she needs to, like, unditzy herself and figure out how to get that man over there or whatever they gonna do. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, next is Vanya, and I don't even know his name. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't. Oh, does it matter though? And I'm gonna say this: does it it doesn't matter because do they ever last? Scott, do they last?
Not usually.
So why am I gonna commit some foolishness to memory? Why am I committing that to memory when they don't last? Why am I doing that? So Scott is over here committing the names to memory. I refuse to engage. So okay, so Vanya and him. So I guess he came to America, and I guess they had a talk. They finally consummated the relationship, and he went back and broke up with her. Just hung up on her. She's crying again, just doing too much. Her cousin just sitting there looking like, girl. Her cousin probably didn't bother committing his name to memory either. I had this rule, just FYI for y'all, just this sidebar. I had this rule with my homegirls that if I knew the dude wasn't gonna last, I would just call him old boy. Like, I'm not committing his name to memory. I'm not even I could just see this is not gonna work for long. And so that's how I feel about Vanya's dudes. Like, oh, old boy. So old boy number 2 in Croatia that we know of, he decided not to call her back. I guess he said she wasn't mom material, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this is one of those tales of his side, her side, and the truth. And the story lies somewhere in the middle of all of it. From his side, he said she was saying a bunch of stuff that kind of gave him red flags. So he was like, girl, I'm not about to sit up here and sit on these planes for all this time. Got to find babysitters for my kid, yada, yada, yada. I'm not doing all that. I can find a chick local. And plus, you talking a bunch of yin yang. I don't feel like doing it. What say you, Scott? And he broke it off. I feel like he's doing the adult thing here.
Yeah. I didn't feel like he was going to be the one. She's acting all like she doesn't know what's going on, but then she finally talks to him, and apparently she was saying stuff that, didn't make it sound like she was going to really be a very good mom. Like, she didn't even know if that's what she wanted to do, but then she says she wants to do it, but then she says stuff that makes it sound like she doesn't want to do it. So he's just like, yeah, you know what? Better off without you.
Period. And like, girl, y'all gotta fly like 12 hours to see each other. Girl, ain't nobody, it just sounds like a lot. So then she decides to go do one of her jobs where she looks fabulous. But then she wants to call him afterwards because she looks fabulous. It's a trick us girls do. And so, she's like, I'm coming to Croatia. I got a ticket. So, are we going to hang out? And he's like, let me think about it. Girl, that means no. Ma'am, that means no. That means no. So anyway, we'll see them at the reunion. They're ones that I'm interested. We already know old boy 1 and old boy 2, and they ain't about that life with her. So that it is what it is. Last but not least, this is going to be a short video, y'all, which Scott told me I need to do more of. So last but not least, Tiger Lily and Adnan. Girl, I just... this makes me want to hit end stream and just go in the room and go lay down. Them two. Scott, do you want to just go ahead and take it? Because I need a moment.
No, you're doing great.
Scott said it's toxic. That's Scott's way of saying it's toxic. So we have been watching red flag after red flag after red flag and after red flag, and Tiger Lily like, we'll talk about it later. Maybe next time. We're trying to have a good time. Baby. So we got her doing all that, ignoring every red flag that this man is putting down. And half of them ain't even red flags. Half of them cultural. But she just didn't even bother to look it up. And I don't know where her time is going because she ain't combing her hair. She ain't putting on her own makeup. I don't know where, girl, what do you do with your time, honey? You should have been looking up some stuff about this man who lives in Jordan, which is a more Muslim country. That's what I would have been spending some of that time. While them people was curling and twirling my hair, honey, I would have been like, okay, reading up, honey. Learning some of the language, Rosetta Stoning it up. Okay, but that's just me. Well, you know, Tiger Lily is finding out that that's what she should have been. She should have been doing that because now Adnan is over there acting a fool. She pregnant. He know he got her trapped. She pregnant, and now he over here like, "Bam, I'm gonna do what I want. No, I want an apartment wherever the hell I want. I'm over here doing what I want." He be in Cartman, okay? And she's over there like, but this isn't the way I wanted stuff. Girl, then that's not the man that you wanted, ma'am. That wasn't the man that you wanted. Because clearly this everyone saw this coming. Everyone saw it coming, honey. Okay? Everyone saw it coming. Scott, did you see this coming?
No.
Whoever out there, did you see this coming? Because literally, girl. So now she's trying to get a post-nup. I didn't even know these things. Well, I knew they existed, but she's trying to get a post-nup and she's trying to get him to sign it because she's scared that he's going to give power of attorney to his brother for rights to her money. And now he's threatening, saying, well, girl, I'm just not going to show up to the visa thing if you like send them papers over. So now it's like, I don't know. It's just a mess, honey. It's just a mess. Like, I wouldn't even send no posting up. It would be divorce papers going his way. I would be like, oh, well, let me just go ahead and look up the law and here's your divorce papers. Because I'm not doing this with you, your brother, this baby, none of it. None of it. But that's just me. What say you, Scott?
Yeah, it's a mess. He's got a mess on him.
What she needs to do is spend some of that money getting a therapist and figuring out why she got a weird. She's attracted to a certain type of man, and she needs to figure out why and how she's gonna break that pattern. Because, girl, all your men are very controlling. You have a problem, Molly. You in danger, girl. So with that, what have we learned today? What have we learned? What we learned, Scott? What did you learn?
Going on 90-day fiance is not the best way to have a relationship.
Okay, that is the lesson. What did you learn out there, viewer? What did you learn, honey? What did I learn from this? Make sure you check into before you be attaching yourself legally to people. You need to go ahead and figure out who and what they are and how they get down and if it aligns with you. That's what I learned. Y'all get in the comments. Tell me what you learned because that was crazy. We are about to be closed for business because I got to do my last little stuff for our next Sherlock Holmes case. Also, look at this monster here. It inspired me to go back into my childhood some more even and go into my Christopher Pike stash. So we're going to start I'm going to reenact retail Christopher Pike books too. So I'm working on that. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Let me get my sign. I'm so sad, so sorry. But we are now closed for business. Bye. I'll see you guys when we get back on the case with Sherlock Holmes and Watson and Scott and I and you. Bye.